Kitchen fires happen fast. I've had oil pop, towels get too close to burners, and that split second of panic where you're not sure what to grab. So I went out and bought 5 of the most popular options claiming to be the best fire blanket, tested them around real kitchens and grills, and figured out which ones actually make sense to keep within arm's reach. Product number 1, Prepared Hero Emergency Fire Blanket 4-pack. When I held this one, the first thing I noticed was how light it felt without feeling flimsy. The fiberglass layers feel thick and the pouch is simple but sturdy enough to hang right by the stove. During testing, I liked how fast it deploys. You pull the tabs, it drops cleanly, and there's no confusion or extra steps. On a small grease flare-up, it smothered the flames almost instantly with zero mess, which is the whole point. I also like that it doesn't expire, so I'm not second-guessing whether it's still good years later. The size is practical, and having 4 means I could spread them between the kitchen, garage, and car. If you want reliable coverage in multiple spots without spending a fortune, this pack makes a lot of sense. From there, I moved on to a larger multi-pack option with a different tab design. Product number 2, Seku Captain Emergency Fire Blanket 8-pack. Right out of the box, this one felt a bit more premium around the edges. The fiberglass is thick, but what stood out were the tabs. When I grabbed them, they felt sturdier and more heat-resistant than the usual nylon style. In testing, that mattered. Even close to heat, I didn't feel like I had to hesitate before pulling. Performance-wise, it worked exactly how you'd want. Flames died fast, no smoke mess, no powder cleanup. The big win here is quantity. 8 blankets let me stash them everywhere without thinking about it. Kitchen, grill area, car trunk, even one in the camper. They're lightweight, easy to hang, and simple enough that anyone could use them under stress. If you've got a big household or want maximum coverage, this pack is hard to beat. After that, I tried the single version to see if quality changed. Product number 3, Prepared Hero Emergency Fire Blanket 1-pack. This is basically the same build as the 4-pack, just sold as a single unit. When I held it, the texture and thickness felt identical, which was reassuring. The fiberglass layers feel solid and the pouch doesn't feel cheap. In real use, it performs exactly the same. Pull the tabs, cover the flame, and it cuts off oxygen fast. I tested it on a small pan flare and it handled it without any drama. What I like here is simplicity. If you're in an apartment or just want one by the stove, this is an easy buy. No maintenance, no expiration date, and no mess afterward. It's also easy to hang, so it stays visible instead of buried in a drawer. If you only need one reliable blanket and trust the Prepared Hero name, this does the job. Then I checked out the mid-size Seku Captain pack. Product number 4, Seku Captain Emergency Fire Blanket 4-pack. When I grabbed this pack, it felt like a good middle ground. Same solid fiberglass build as the larger pack, and the fire-resistant tabs are still the standout feature. They're easy to grab and don't feel like they'll melt or burn your hands if things get hot. In testing, the blanket dropped smoothly and covered flames evenly without curling or folding in on itself. That's important when you're moving fast. I liked having 4 because it covers the basics without overbuying. Kitchen, garage, grill area, and 1 spare. They store flat, hang cleanly, and don't take up much space. Performance was consistent across the board, especially on grease fires. If you want dependable quality and smart design without committing to a huge pack, this is a really balanced option. I finished up with the smallest Seku Captain bundle to see how it stacks up. Product number 5, Seku Captain Emergency Fire Blanket 2-pack. This one feels identical in quality to the other Seku Captain options, just fewer blankets. When I handled it, the fiberglass thickness and stitching felt the same, and the fire-resistant tabs were just as easy to pull. In real use, it performed exactly how I expected. Flames were smothered quickly, and there was no cleanup afterward, which I always appreciate. The 2-pack makes sense if you want one in the kitchen and one in the car or RV without extra leftovers. It's also a solid option for smaller homes or apartments where space is limited. Everything about it feels dependable, just scaled down. If you like the Seku Captain design but don't need a big bundle, this one fits nicely. It wrapped up my testing with a consistent, no surprises experience. Hopefully this helps you pick the best fire blanket for your setup. All of these worked. It just comes down to how many you want and where you'll keep them. Check the links in the description for current prices and details and stay safe out there.